supergroup out of the 70s, was short-lived. Reunion concert here in honor of the 30th anniversary of the 76 graduates of Travis High School. I want y'all to give it up for Tommy and the T-Birds.
How you doing, Travis High? We want to let you know that this concert is being simulcast on WREB AM 1976 on your radio dial. We would like to thank our fine sponsors, Sunbeck's Garage, the official rehearsal facilities of Tommy and the T-Birds. For all your automotive needs, it's Sunbeck's Garage on South Congress, just south of Ben White Boulevard. Give them your best. We've wasted enough time at this point. It's been a long time since we've seen you guys, so what do you say we hit it?
Tonight, play all the platters that matter. High atop the Time to 10 Tower, it's 93 degrees and 15 minutes past the Big Boss Hour. And where were you when this song was number one? Going to a party at the county jail. Prison man was there, they began to wail. Prison is there, and they begin to swing. Children running through the jail, jail blues singing, let's rock. At the body of the wholesale market. Jokes that I thought were pretty good. I remembered back to our high school days when one of the greatest pastimes of young, immature males is to tell long series of gross jokes. And I thought this one was pretty good, so I brought it tonight. And it turns out that this second lieutenant in the military was running late from mess call, and he was walking past the enlisted man's mess hall, and he walked in and everybody was done being served there, except he looked over and there's this young private sitting at this one table by himself. So he walks over and sits down next to the private, and the private's just sitting there staring at a bowl of chili. And after about 30 seconds, the lieutenant looks over and he says, "Private, are you going to eat that?" And the private just kind of shoves the chili over toward him. So he picks a spoon up and he takes a taste of it. And tastes okay, so he keeps eating it, eating it, and eating it. Finally he gets to the bottom of the bowl and he finds a dead mouse at the bottom of the bowl of chili. And of course this produced an immediate reaction, and he gags and throws the chili right back up into the bowl. The private looks at him and says, "Yeah, that's about as far as I got to." Now that was gross, Tommy. Now you know we always like to play a little bit of surfing music while we were at it. It starts out like, "Wipe out." much. You can go to bed now. I'd like to take a minute to introduce the rest of the band. On bass, we have Mr. Vess Wildman Hardy. On rhythm and lead guitar, we have Mr. Fast Eddie Nichols. From Austin High, yeah. But he was one of ours for a while. On lead guitar, Mr. Kurt Fingers McCaslin. On vocals, Mr. Wendell Bonzo Sunback. Thank you very much. And me, I'm Tommy Tire Iron. You know, I was very disappointed to come back to Austin after a while and to find out that Paramount Austin Speedway didn't exist anymore. Because one of my favorite occupations in my youth was to come home on Friday afternoon and turn on the AM radio knowing that the commercial would come on for Paramount Austin Speedway. And I always envisioned that they brought this very deranged man in a straitjacket and placed him in front of the microphone to do these commercials. And there was one commercial that actually stuck with me for a while because there was a serious event one weekend out there where the grandstand caught on fire. And the very next week, this is the commercial I heard. Sunday, 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 we've got the super stocks, the hobby stocks, those crazy figure eight guys, and the greatest of all fun, Distraction Derby. Well, the grandstand caught on fire last week, never know might happen again this week, bring the whole family. You take Highway 183, the Lockhart Highway, when you see the blood and the smoke, you know you're getting closer to Paramount Austin Speedway. Be there, be there, be there. And interestingly enough, this next song is about a stock car race. We always enjoy doing a good tragedy song. We always like to do the ones where the girls got killed, but none of us can sing that high anymore.
You got a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street. That it's so lonely.
You know, there's a very great quote from Roy Orbison, and they always used to ask him, Roy, how would you like to be remembered? And his answer always was, I'd just like to be remembered. And I want to let you know that y'all have given us that same privilege tonight.
When we were putting the show together, it occurred to me that we had left out two major kinds of music, both country and western.
Assure you that no hippies were actually harmed during the singing of that last song. But for all you hippies that were offended by that, we'd like to try to make it up to you.
Just a road running, head out on the highway.
It's been wonderful.